What up, y'all? Welcome to the Frame and Rhyme podcast, brought to you by Alpha House and To The Top Music. I am your host, Kmrn. Kill me right now, kill me right never. And you know, somebody special in this motherfucker today. And I'm saying we got Perkz The Amenity in this
Yes,
bitch.
sir.
What's
Yes,
good,
sir.
bro?
What's going on? Peace, God. Good to see you, big bro.
Oh,
You know
hell
what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Definitely, man. For real. You know, I'm
Forward to
just,
this all day.
hell, you and me both, man. For real. Like, had to get you on the Frame and Rhyme podcast. I'm saying, like, you've been doing your numbers for a while now. Like, not just like for a little bit of time. Like, nah, you've been here. Like for a while.
From this year, man, it was just, I had to learn the game and build my foundation and really just get my stuff where it needs to be,
Oh, hell yeah. Definitely, man. Like, that's good. But like, you've been making like a lot of moves because hell, like you've been in this room before, and I'm saying politics and culture
Yeah.
with Diamond and everything.
Rock Flash, all them, yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. So I mean, like, you a figure out here in Arizona,
I'm
bro.
getting there, man, yeah.
I'm telling you, for real, like that recently you're coming off of a show where you opened up for Kevin Gates recently and everything, so like how'd that come about?
So the Kevin Gates show was more of a I don't know. The Kevin Gates show came about with his DJ's manager me and him have a mutual friend, our friend Les. Shout out Les.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Yo, like, I got an opportunity for you," and I'm not knowing what it was, but I know who he deals with. So at least, you know what I'm saying? It was a step in the right direction. So Les hits me. I'm like, "Yo," he sends me the number. I talked to Kevin's DJ, and I'm like, "Oh shit," he's letting me know what's going on. He works with me on everything. He made it real easy. Sent me the agreement over like day after. Everything we talked about was in there. So good business all across the board. And then, I got the opportunity to open up for Kevin Gates, and, I took the shit. So it was just like a preparation meets opportunity type of thing. You know what I'm saying? That's where we at now. And, we finna get it for sure.
Definitely finna get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, for one, like seeing you and like, and I've known you for years and everything, and like seeing how you were, like, when I first met you and where you at now, you were already growing even in, music even before I met you.
Correct.
And here you are now.
Yeah.
Bruh, like
a seasoned, established artist, you know what I'm saying? The foundation's laid,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Time to like really build on top of that.
Yo, 100%.
Like, I feel like I can definitely see you as being like one of the pioneers of this state because, like Arizona, they haven't had that artist that like actually blew up yet, but you getting closer to it every fucking day.
Yeah, it was just like that. I mean, that's the goal. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like I know a lot of fucking people too, so it's easy for me to talk to people on that level and just like, and like even when you first met me, I was already studying the game. I was already prepping shit. I was already, working towards where I was trying to get to. And then like, being around you and Carter and Talika, motherfuckers who knew the business and Garvey, and just like being able to soak up so much game. I feel like I approached the artistry differently than a lot of people because like even at the position I'm at now, I know a lot of shit. I do all my own management, all that own shit, but like I'm still a student of the game. I'm still trying to be a sponge and soak in knowledge and like never feel too good to never learn and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I just went to Young Weston's album release. Shout out AR and J Waves and everybody there, and shout out Finesse and that New Devils New Levels project. And like I was in a room full of like motherfuckers I knew me when I was a goonie at the group home. You know what I'm saying? Like them seeing me now, you know what I'm saying? Like shit was crazy. So like now it's just just building on everything that I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm young, but I got at least a good way I'm approaching the game, a good head on my shoulders. But it's getting there for sure.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like I can definitely vouch for that. And I'm saying, like, all right, wanted to bring up a moment. I'm saying, like, because the first time, like that I got to be in the studio with you and Rizzo and everything. We went to Salt Mine, like me, you, Rizzo. Shout out to Justin Yap too, because he's our first
Bellini, it's my guy.
You dig, you know what I'm saying? Like, gotta get him on here too at some point. So trust me, if you watching this, you're gonna be in the seat too.
100%.
Definitely.
Yeah, deserve it too. That motherfucker's been working too.
Exactly. Like, but you know what I'm saying? You came in the studio and everything, written, prepared and everything, But you told me that, like, you know, you kind of felt the pressure and everything.
Yeah.
But to me, you handled everything well. And I'm saying it's like you wanted this.
Yeah.
Regardless, you didn't fold.
Never. It was just like you know, like that first studio session, that was my first time in a big studio.
Yeah.
And I knew that the route that everybody was on, like, you know, I was not the weakest link in that session, but like you know what I'm saying? I had never been to a studio like that before. I wasn't trying to waste nobody time, and I wasn't trying to waste nobody our money, you know what I'm saying, that we putting up for the session. Like, I just wanted to come prepared and do my part, you know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
So like, and that was like real early on, you know what I'm saying? And like, I felt that pressure, but like, it wasn't a bad thing. I needed that. I needed to, you know what I'm saying? And for me not to fold was another thing too, like having to, you know, get that, you know, just like, I'm from this cloth of the gritty, you know what I'm saying? Like, from a single mother, pops ain't around, like, I know how to get it. So it's just a matter of figuring out how to get it at that point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I remember that next session we had, that was the day motherfucking that I only went up from there. That was it.
Exactly.
Because I felt that all I needed was that one session. I was like, I got this shit.
Exactly. And can't, like, every session after that, you stepping on shit.
Yeah, you know, and then I'm just like, I'm a competitive motherfucker, so like, you know, growing up with Rizzo and you and Orb and all these people who are so fucking lyrically gifted and dope at what they do, it's like we keep each other on our toes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know you're gonna come with it, so I definitely know I gotta come with it. You know what I'm saying?
Like, I agree, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've always enjoyed your music, you know what I'm saying? Like, that, when you released your first EP, like, I was on, what, like, 2 songs on it, you know what I'm saying? Or 3?
Yeah, it was my first EP.
Yeah.
I think it was a 5-song EP. You were on 2 of them, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Rizzo was on a couple of one of them as well, but we was on the Full Pack of Dopamine. Yeah, like Full Pack of Dopamine. Dopamine. Yeah.
That was my shit.
Yeah, bro. And then we did the I forgot what the other one we did was called, bro. It's been that long, man. Like, I try not to listen to my old shit either, to be honest with you.
It's like that, like, because then you get caught up in the old sound, but then, like, you're trying to, like, you know, still keep up with, like, what's going on now.
It's not even, like, more that. It's just, like, I've grown so much since then. And it was, like, that was cool for the time. You know what I'm saying? But now it's, like, I can do 10 times better than that. What the fuck am I listening to this shit for? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, it grew well, and, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I've grown a lot from there, but it helps you ground yourself a little bit too.
Oh yeah, you know what I mean? It's good to take, like, you know, that little stroll down memory lane, see where you was at before. That way you can, like, you know, better direct yourself for the future. So, like, oh yeah, definitely, you know, that, like, and like I said, man, like, you know, you've always had, like, a lot of potential, but now, like, you know, you've gotten to the point where, like, you know, you've done more than just realize the potential. You know what I'm saying? Like, you running with it. Like, you're, like, full fucking sprint.
Yeah, I'm committed to the shit. Like, you know, I made a promise to myself, like, 3.5, 4 years ago that, like, from this point on, I'm going to figure out where I wanted to, like, I'm going to learn everything about rap. I'm talking business, how to get better at rap, the history. I want to know everything about it. And I just stuck to that.
Oh, yeah.
Learning, applying it, applying it. You know what I'm saying? I say, like, I learned half of rap business from Drink Champs, bro.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember just listening to Swiss Beats interviews and Rick Ross interviews and just learning about, like, you know what I'm saying, a BMI or an ASCAP, and then I'll call you, like, yo, what the fuck is this? I know this is important. I need to know this shit. You know what I'm saying? And now, like I'm teaching other motherfuckers how to get their shit on platforms and get their publishing right, and you know what I'm saying, like, returning that favor, you know. So
been paying it forward, and I'm saying, in the artist community, like, that's good. Like, you know, but that's good that you mentioned that, you know, like, you were learning, you know, a lot from Drink Champs and everything. So, you know, the whole social media aspect and everything, like, it's a part of hip hop now at this point. Like, you can't escape it, because at the end of the day, it's content, it's marketing. I'm saying it's part of your brand. Correct. Like, it just adds on to your brand. So, I mean, like, another thing that I noticed, you know, that's definitely adding to your brand. I've never met another artist that actually got a documentary this early on in their career.
Yeah.
You got a whole documentary out.
Yep. All done independently too. You know what I'm saying? No outside funding, no nothing. It was all me and my videographer. You know what I'm saying? We went in and appreciate you bringing that up. The documentary, like, was a big part of, you know, I always talked about doing one, and now that, like, I was able to execute on it, that's a whole nother thing, because that was a big project. That was, like, probably like damn near in total, like probably a year of filming, you know what I'm saying? Life, motherfuckers busy. We leak up wherever we can, try to plan shit. And then another, like half a thing of fucking, just editing and going over structure and, changing this and that. And finally got a finished product.
Yeah.
Came out great and it's done great. Yeah.
I agree. Like that, like I watched that documentary like at least 3-4 times. I'm saying,
Appreciate that, man, for real.
Look, if y'all have not seen that documentary, get y'all ass on YouTube and watch it. Okay, it's interesting. You get to learn a lot about this man. I'm saying, and like where he came from. Like, bruh, like, I mean, yeah, sure, you got your artists that have like, vlogs and different shit. Like with you, it's more of an introspect type of look.
That was like, the whole goal of that too. Is like I wanted to show people the other side of the artistry and like more about me as a person, because I feel like most people I have good relationships with, and I feel like most people I'm good, but I feel like a lot of people feel like they can't approach me sometimes, no matter what it may be. Good, I'm like, I understand, like I'm a bigger dude, I come with a heavy presence, blah blah, but I'm like the coolest dude of all time, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm the last one to cause an issue, I'll talk to anybody about anything, you know what I'm saying? So
for real,
the documentary was important. The project just dropped that coincides with that, GDDG. Ultimate Demon Development of a God, that just dropped. 6-song EP, Apple Music, Spotify, all platforms, everything. And yeah, man, it's just like that project as a whole, like the timing couldn't have been better. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. You know what I'm saying? For real. Like I said, it adds on to like, you and your brand and everything. Cause I mean, I don't see nobody rocking their brand or really pushing their agenda the way you pushing the Irishman agenda.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
Like that to me is like huge. And like a lot of people forget that. And I'm saying like you being like, if you're an artist, you have to like be able to push yourself and your brand.
Correct.
And I've seen that from you since day fucking one, bro.
I knew, I was always good at business, and I always wanted to be a businessman growing up. So any skills and anything that I could have brought with me to the rap game was like, I knew branding was important. I knew that, having my paperwork was important. I knew the business side of rap was important in order to do what the fuck I want to do.
Oh, yeah.
So it was like, I had to learn that. I had to develop it. You know what I'm saying? So
exactly. You were not lying when you said like, you're a student of the game.
Got it.
But like, that's the beautiful thing about this game. I'm saying it's too much information for someone to say, oh, they know everything, because once you learn everything, you are no longer the smartest person in the room.
Correct.
At that point, you know what I'm saying?
So, I mean, and you got to want the shit too. You know what I'm saying? For any young artist who might be out there, any, young businessman or anything, like if you got to be 100% true to yourself when you pushing your product, your brand, your music, your business, your merch, whatever it may be. It's got to be true to you from the jump, and it's got to be real. And you have to really want this shit, because if you don't really want this shit is not for you.
Oh,
this shit is not for you.
100%.
This is a lot of fucking work.
1,000% fact.
Motherfuckers working 6 days a week for 4 years straight. You know what I'm saying? Working a 9 to 5, hustling on the side, and fucking working and building the music. You know what I'm saying? Like
9 to 5 and 10 to 6.
Exactly. 100%.
Like
100%.
I'm telling you, know what I'm saying? Like that. But I mean, a lot of times, when you're putting in like that time for like, not just the grind, but for your dream, your purpose. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times it comes with the sacrifice, of a trade-off or something else that like, you enjoy doing just as much. I'm saying, so my question for you is, I'm saying, like, what's the trade-off? If you weren't doing music, at all, like, what would you be doing?
I think I'd be doing full-time bodyguard work. That's probably what I'd be doing. Like, I do it on the side still, you know what I'm saying? But like I'd probably be going at that full-fledged.
Okay.
Music was like my first goal. If not, I'd probably be like coaching football. That's with you.
Coaching football?
Yeah, that'd probably be like one of the three. If I wasn't rapping, I'd probably be coaching football, for real.
That'd be dope as hell. I'm saying, I want to see like
I played ball growing up, you know what I'm saying? And like,
hell yeah.
I felt like I'd be a good defensive coordinator. I'm still thinking about it, like maybe down the year, like down in the future, you know what I'm saying?
Uncle Snoop, come holla at him. I'm saying, got a defensive coordinator for you, you know what I'm saying? Shit. But like that's dope. At the very least, I'm saying, like, you at least have options, I'm saying, and you have direction. So even if you weren't like doing this and living your dream, making music, you still know what you would want to do and what you would, fucking enjoy. And that's the biggest W, because a lot of people don't have that direction.
I feel like a lot of people don't have that direction, but I don't feel like a lot of people have the vision.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can make something happen, but you gotta want that motherfucker, bro.
Exactly.
Kind of reroute to that point. You know what I'm saying? But like, it's, you know, the discipline too. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know, you know, when to invest, when to not to invest, when to sit. You know what I'm saying? So it's all a learning process, the whole game.
Hell yeah. Like being like patience, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a double-edged sword because when you want something and you want it bad, a lot of times like you just want it right then and there, but it don't always happen like that. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
For real. That, but like to kind of piggyback on your own point about vision, I remember an interview with Polo G, and he was like talking about how he used to just like imagine being where he wanted to be in life, and it got to the point he could like feel the weight of the chains, I'm saying, on his neck and chest and everything before he even had it.
Yeah.
And now he got it.
Yeah. Manifesting, bro. You know what I'm saying?
For real.
Because if you can see it, you can make it happen.
Exactly.
Like, I got visions all the time. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, one motherfucking day. You know what I'm saying?
One day soon.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And like, you know, I've always been someone too, is like, once I get in position, I also put other motherfuckers in position. You know what I'm saying? So like,
that's the definition of a boss.
Yeah, man. And you know, that's the goal. Like, I'm trying to get to where I can put like my photographer and like my, you know, like one of my producers and shit like on like a full-time salary. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Like, just go with me where the fuck we go. You know what I'm saying? Like,
keep that camera rolling.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to build an A-team of fucking multimedia. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hell yeah.
You know, eventually I'm trying to open up a warehouse, just full multimedia. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to have my own home base just for that. You know what I'm saying?
That's the goal. That's the dream right there, man.
Yeah.
For real, like that's
whether it starts out in the fucking office space and works from there, or, you know what I'm saying, something else, you know.
Hey, any type of space where like, you know, you can create or you can do something, I'm saying, like, that's the win. It might not be the most glamorous thing, like, you know, to start with, but you know, you can get to the glamorous point.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
Just got to stay down and keep grinding. I'm saying, and like, you have not like lifted your foot off the pedal yet. That motherfucker is like in the floor.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? 6th gear going all the way. Like, I don't know. I just like, when I committed. You know what I'm saying? And I've came way too fucking far. And I've like, you know, I've been through so much shit with this, and I've invested way too much time, money, and effort into this to quit. Like, I'm obsessive with this rap shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I couldn't quit if I wanted to, bro.
I wouldn't let you quit.
I know. No one would. You know what I'm saying?
I would not let you quit it. I'm like, nah, hell no. Like, your ass, like, that, your pen is too nice, I'm saying, for you to be quitting. Like, your freestyles is too nice to be quitting.
Yeah.
Like, your work ethic is too nice for you to be quitting, I'm saying. Like, and I would not I would not be like a good friend, I'm saying, if I just let you quit.
No.
Like, I'm not like, like, if you ever come to me and say, like, yo, Cam, like, I think I'm done with this rap shit, like, the fuck you mean you done?
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
you know what I'm saying? I'll take small hiatuses here and there. Like, when I was working on the documentary, I didn't like drop music for like 5 or 6 months, but I was like still, you know, I'm still posting on socials. I'm letting people know motherfuckers is coming, shit's in tune, but I wasn't really telling nobody what I was doing yet in terms of the move. You know what I'm saying? I was just giving little breadcrumbs here and there. You know what I'm saying? To get them to that loaf, you know, like
exactly. You know what I'm saying? Leave that little trail.
Exactly.
Hansel and Gretel shit.
100%. So from there, but like the documentary, I think most people were surprised because, like, you know, I've been telling people, and they're like, okay. And then I dropped the motherfucker, and I started putting out clips, and they're like, oh shit, like an actual documentary, bro. And you know, shout out Rich Millennial Entertainment, shout out Lobo. You know, me and that motherfucker sat down and just drew the vision up and executed on it. You know what I'm saying? So, and remember, your plan could always be molded and revised and changed into something evolutionarily better. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Like the clay ain't set yet. You know
It's not.
For real. Like, no, but like, that's the good thing about, you know, the whole artistry thing, you know what I'm saying? Because like, peep this, I want to say it was Picasso or somebody, you know what I'm saying? He had like this block of marble, and it sat for 3 years. Investors were like, you know, man, when the fuck you gonna, like, you know, make this statue?
Yeah.
But he didn't rush it at all. He was patient.
Yeah.
Because he's like, look, I don't even know if it was Picasso or Michelangelo or whoever, one of the greats, you know what I'm saying? They were like, look, every block of marble has a statue. It's up to the artist to actually like chip away at it and discover it.
Correct.
So like,
because the vision might change. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You know, or you know, it might take a slight left to go back into that straight. You know, so it's you know, we always have time to grow and mold, and you know, nothing is ever set in stone. You know, sometimes I got to remind myself of that.
Yeah, like, you know, but you definitely paving the way, and I'm saying, and I mean, especially out here, you know, in Arizona, where like haven't really had those artists to like, you know, break through, but you have not stopped, and I'm saying, and I think that's a great thing because the wave is coming, and that wave might actually start with you.
I'm hoping so. Shit, I'd love to be the fucking, you know, and I've been pushing it too, and like I feel like, you know, my business acumen, and I know how to talk to people well. Like, I mean, I feel like that's half the reason I got that Kevin Gates show, was that I was able to talk, and you know, his manager fucked with me knowing what the fuck I was talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And I'm asking him like, yo, I don't like this in the agreement. Can we change this, revise this, blah blah blah? And then it's just like, you know, and you know, I'm hoping to be that first artist to really try to make a break and roll through. And like you know, Arizona don't really have an identity.
Yeah.
And most people look at that as like a negative, and I'm like, nah, that's great. That means you can do whatever the fuck you want and still be able to push what the fuck you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, like growing up, like I feel like, especially when I first started this rap shit, I don't feel like people took me serious. And you know, and maybe because they didn't think I could rap, or maybe they just didn't know. People see me, and then like, you know, the unexpected variable has been my biggest gift.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like, cause I'll like, people who don't know me, I'll tell them I rap and shit.
Yeah.
And then they like spit something for me, and I'm like, I thought you would never ask. And then I spit, they're like, oh, this motherfucker can actually rap. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you know, so it's a very, you know, I'm blessed to be able to put myself in position to do what I'm doing now, you know?
Definitely, you know what I'm saying? For real. Like, and what's the family support been like, you know, since you've been on this journey?
I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I grew up in the foster care system mainly, but like, you know, I got my close people, you know, you and Rizzo always took me serious from the jump, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Hell yeah.
you know, my mom's on board with it now, like my uncle and shit's on board with it now, just because they see that, like, you know, when I started this shit in the time I was, and to now, they're like, it's the best you ever fucking done. And, you know, my little brother, Brandon, you know what I'm saying? He's always been a big supporter of the shit since the jump. You know what I'm saying? No matter what it may have been. It could have been a small show where I dropped the fucking song. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I feel like I got a good support system now. And, you know, I got Logan. Shout out Logan and Lex. You know, Lex is my photographer, and so is, they're my full-time photographers. And Logan produces for me for a little bit. Like, half of the shit you see on my Instagram and my social, 90% of those photos were taken by them. You know what I'm saying? A lot of those videos and clips were taken by them, you know? Shout out to them.
Definitely big shout out to them, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like you've gathered like a lot of people around you, know what I'm saying? So, I mean, your movement's building.
Yeah.
Your movement is definitely building.
Forward progress, for sure.
Definitely. So, like, what I wanted to know, you know what I'm saying, like, how do you look at yourself as an artist, you know what I'm saying, as far as like where you were when you got started and up until now?
Like, in terms of what way, like, way I'm seeing my vision, or like the way I'm seeing myself with the growth?
Both.
Okay. So we'll start with the growth. You know, I felt like when I first started, I didn't really have never really had a direct goal yet. I just know I wanted to do this shit. And then I felt like over time, I started being like, okay, this is where I want to be. This is how I get there. This is how I build to that. This is how I develop myself for that, you know? And I feel like in the stage I'm at now, it's still, now I've got a foundation laid and I know my shit. And now it's like, I'm taking those next step to grow. Like, I'll be coming out with merch pretty soon. You know, I feel like I'm finally at a place to where I can start putting together some merch and pushing it. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking about doing like full vinyls and shit, full records. Like, I wanna, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to do for my next project. You know, me and me and Rizzo are working on a project too, a joint collaboration. It's called Yeti and the Silverback. I'm excited for that one. We plan on probably dropping it later this year, probably.
Oh shit, man!
I might drop one more solo project this year. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. Yeah.
You thinking, like, when you say you thinking about it, you know what I'm saying, like, you got like the first 4 songs already planned.
Yeah. I got I'm actually shooting a music video too. I might have y'all pull up for here pretty in a couple weeks, and I'm like, now that I dropped this project and this doc, now I'm just collabing with people and doing singles and music videos from now on, like for the rest of the year. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
That's the main goal, you know. And I feel like now too, it's like I have more of a defined vision or defined goal of, you know, shit. You know what I'm saying? Now it's like I've got my foundation laid. I've got that shit. Now I'm building on it, you know?
Hell yeah. No, bro. And honestly, it's a blessing to see, like, you know, how you've approached, you know, the business side of artistry. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is really good because at one point you needed labels, you know what I'm saying? But you've literally showed with everything you've done, you don't exactly need that major label at all.
Not at all. Yeah.
Like, for real, the age of the major label is literally dead.
Yeah.
That is dead and gone, bro.
Literally, I've like, you've seen like even like, that's why, you know, distribution companies like, you know, Red Bull and Empire, those people are winning because they're like, look, we'll do a little 70-30 split with you. We promote your shit. We push it. You just fucking do the work. We're like, that sounds pretty good to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, so like, but even like me, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm all independent. I don't, you know, I do everything myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm a one-man fucking army. So like, I'm just trying to, you know, eventually I'll bring in somebody, you know, that I trust and, you know, I've vetted, you know, to maybe help me out with some things, but, you know, it'll get there one day.
That's the beautiful thing about this shit, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, you know, if you don't have, like, that major label backing you, it's fine. You know, you don't really need it. You know, like, you got your options. You can distribute independently, you know what I'm saying? That's why you got artists like Lil B back in the day, you know what I'm saying? People thought that, like, for everything he was putting out, like, this motherfucker is crazy as hell, like, with his shit. And I'm saying he just says the first thing that comes to his mind, but he did it all with publishing. He didn't even have a label of his own.
Shit, Master P.
Master P, he took that shit to a whole nother level. Like, because a lot of people don't realize he had left Louisiana, went to California, you know what I'm saying, and Got No Limit started. Then he went back to Louisiana and started putting everybody on.
Literally. I mean, it was so smart, like, just the way he approached it differently. He's like, I got an opportunity. How can I fucking execute on it? And did. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. And I do want to, like, ask him, saying, like, let's say this, all right, if there's an artist in the game right now that you will want to, like, you know, learn from, you know what I'm saying, not just, like, on the artist thing to get better as an artist, but to even get better on the business side, who would that be?
Westside Gunn.
Westside Gunn.
That motherfucker is doing everything that I want to do, like, in terms of, like, you know, he's doing the music he wants to make at a high level. He's beats is crazy, rapping his fucking ass off, you know what I'm saying? But, like, he's rich as fuck. His family good. His whole team good. His teams are good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to do that, you know, because when I'm like 35, 36, I'm fucking done. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm chilling when it comes to, I just want to drop music when I want to, you know what I'm saying? Run my business, you know, do fashion shit, you know, like, you know, I promise you too, I'm going to be the first rapper and artist to have a gun collaboration. I promise you.
First rapper to have a gun collab?
Like, I promise you.
Twist already got a gun company, bro.
He got a gun company, but not like a gun collab, though. Like, I'm trying to be like the first, like, imagine an Amenity FN. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm a big FN guy, you know? And, you know, something like that would be so dope to me. I feel like there's so many collaborations we could do as artists that we're not even, car companies. You know what I'm saying? Rather it be a fucking Civic that's souped up for all you give a shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like, I feel like there's so much room for growth in business and collab, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly.
I don't know. I just, you know, I still feel like I'm at the tip of the iceberg.
Hell yeah, you know? Definitely. Like, man, I agree. Like, this is only the beginning. You know, like, you got a long ass fucking career ahead of you. You know what I'm saying? But like,
y'all too, man, for real.
Definitely, man. Like, all right, so, like, before we, like, go and everything, I just want you to, like, address the next generation. You know what I'm saying? Like, because the current people that are watching you, they ears is open and everything. You know what I'm saying? But for the new generation, the next generation of artists that are gonna come after you, you know what I'm saying? What would your wise words be, you know what I'm saying, for them if they're even considering getting into this?
I'm gonna leave it with 3 words: learn, create, execute. If you can do those 3 things, if you can learn, create, and execute, it's inevitable that you're successful. Like, if you can do those 3 things, because what follows under learning, knowing that knowledge, having that thing, you know, knowing what to do, how to do it, you know what I'm saying? creating dope shit, creating new brands, creating new business, you know what I'm saying, and executing on it is that discipline, that obsession, that want, you know what I'm saying? Like,
hell yeah.
You know, I live my life by that shit every day, like everything at 100%. Even if I fail, it's at 100%, because I guarantee you I'm finna come back 100% of the time.
It's only one way up.
Exactly.
Hell yeah. But man, bro,
Yeah.
this has been
Yes, sir.
absolute motherfucking
Cool.
blessing, and I thank you for even blessing us. I'm saying,
Yeah.
and you definitely coming back. You know what I'm saying, later,
Yeah.
because man, we need
I'll be here.
for real. If I say like, hey, come on home, we need you in here. You know what I'm saying, like, hey,
You know me. You give me a time and a date and a place, I'll be there.
hell yeah. You know what I'm saying, so for all of y'all watching, I'm saying, definitely like tap in with this man Perkz. All of his socials are gonna be like listed down below and everything. And hey, y'all keep it locked. It's Frame of Rhyme.
Frame of Rhyme.
Let's get it.